Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the great Puckatini coming at you on behalf of PuckettFanshop.com. And I'm really looking forward to, NFL starts this Thursday night, and I'm really super excited about it. And I want you guys to come to PuckettFanshop.com on Wednesday night to get my fantasy predictions, to get my, not my predictions, but my the points that I think each player will get, fantasy points. And I used that last year. I have a certain way I do it, and I try to figure out how many points I think they're going to score, and then you can upload that into your lineup optimizer. If you use one, there's some free ones out there, and they can help you build some decent lineups this weekend from Thursday to Sunday night. So I look forward to putting that on there, and hopefully you guys can use that to help you win some money. That's what it's all about, get some money. Now, tonight I want to talk to you about the Dallas Cowboys 53-man roster that was just released here this weekend. Now, I know with the situation with Zeke Elliott, he's one they're trying to sign right now. But as of right now, he's not on it. So I'm going to break down each position, just show you what I think. Now, you look here, I have the quarterback position up. And up here is the prototype in yellow. It's prototype size and speed, as Bill Parcells, Coach Parcells, has talked about in some of his interviews that he always used to draft with. Prototype size for quarterback is 6'3", 223, run a 4.81 40. Now, that's his information. Now, I've done some other research and shown that from age 28 to 29 is really the quarterback's peak years when it maybe have their best years. Now, this don't go for all of them. Now, you got your Brett Favre's and Tom Brady's and Drew Brees that overcome this. They're super quarterbacks, and there are players that overcome this, but not many. And then at age 32 is really where they see a sharp decline. So that's what you see there up here. I won't make a point of that, but you can look at the yellow for each position. As you see, Cowboys are in good shape here. You got Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush, and they're of course Dak. They're both prototype size and speed guys. Cooper Rush, has played really well for the Cowboys. I would not, it wouldn't bother me at all to see him have to come in and play. I would not be worried. I think he's shown that he can handle it. He's got prototype size speed, and I think he would be good. So Dallas only kept two quarterbacks this year. Let go of the White kid, but I think they're in good hands. If Dak goes down, Cooper can come in and play. Now, if that happens, then they might need to look for another guy. But I think they're good. I think that's okay. At the running back position, like I said, you see I have Zeke listed here, and of course he is prototype size and speed. And then Tony Pollard, I think, is also a prototype size and speed type player. He will do fine with the Cowboys. The only thing that scares me with Tony is his blocking. But you look here, Alfred Morris is old. He's a little long in the tooth. He's 30 years old, and that's really where running backs. He's past his prime. Maybe he can come in a little bit help, but you don't want to have to depend on him. That scares me a little bit with just them two with Zeke out. Now, if Zeke's playing, that's okay. Pollard can rest him, and then Morris can come in every once in a while and help. That's okay. Also, that third back needs to play special teams, and I don't know if Alfred Morris is going to play special teams. He's going to have to play to help us out. At the fullback position here, we have James E. Olawale. He is a little too old, I think. He's 30 years old. He's past his prime. He come in and help a little bit, but they definitely could do better at that position. But anyway, that is their running back and fullback position. At wide receiver, you can see here they kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They kept 5 receivers. I think 4 of them are prototype players that are really good. I think you got Randall Cobb, you got Amari Cooper, who I really like. Amari's a real stud. Michael Gallup's played well in preseason this year, and Devin Smith was real lucky to sign this kid. He's got prototype size and speed well, and I look for him to do great things. And then you got Tavon Austin. He's a little small. He get a little old in the tooth too, but he can come in and do a few things. Still got really good speed. But I think Dallas is really set at the receiver position. I think they got 4 really good receivers that are prototype NFL receivers. Let's move on to the tight end position. You see we got Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz. They both have prototype size and speed. Now, they haven't shown much. They've done some good things in the preseason. I thought it was a big loss losing Jeff Swain. I really liked him, But these two have the prototype size and speed. It's like Jimmy Johnson said, back when he coached Cowboys, give me those players that have that prototype size and speed, and we can coach them up and get them to play good. And then you got Jason Witten, of course. He's 37 years old. He's way past his prime, but hopefully he can help teach these guys and just be a good locker room guy to help us out. But tight end position is in good hands. There's only two of them, though. Three, I guess, counting Witten. But that's pretty good. They're okay there, I believe. At the center position, you got Travis Frederick, who really is a prototype player. I didn't highlight him because he is ran that 5.58 40. And I know that was a long time ago, but that's still, his speed is questionable to be able to get to that second level, get those linebackers that we need. And he is 28 years old. Now, Joe Looney, though, is 29. So they're both a little old in the tooth. But Looney is prototype size and speed. And Frederick, you probably say, is too. So they're good at that position. Now, Adam Redmond's a young kid from Harvard, but he is 6'6". I've never heard of a center being 6'6" before. I've heard of guards and tackles, but not the center position. So I red flagged him, but he would be if he. I just think he's a little too tall to be in there, and that can hurt us getting under other people's pads, getting the quarterback's way. Now the guard position, as you see, I think we're really loaded at guard. I think we got 5 prototype guards, and notice I list. Where's he at? There's Redmond here. I think he's a prototype size and speed for a guard. Look there, we're loaded at guard. I think we're doing good. Zach Martin, of course, is the best one when he's healthy. But these guys are all good. Their ages are all pretty good. You see Zach and Sua Xavier here. It's hard to say his name, but they're both at 28, a little bit old, 27, but we got 3 young ones up here. So doing really good at the guard position. I have the tackle position broken down to left and right, but they're really the same players. You have 4 tackles here, and they're all prototype players. Of course, Tyron Smith is your left tackle, but he's 28 years old. He's starting to get some injuries. But see, you get the other 3 that are all 26, 22, and have some years left. So I think they're really good at the tackle position. And then I'm going to jump ahead here. I just got a couple minutes left. At defensive end, I think we're doing real good here. We got, about 4 players. We got more than that. We got reserve. We got Jalen Jelks, who is injured. Randy Gregory is suspended. Robert Quinn is suspended. So we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys and all on the defensive end that have that prototype size and speed that we need. So I think we're looking real good at defensive end there as well. At defensive tackle, we signed 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on the 53-man. I think 2 of those, Malik Collins and Tristan Hill, as you can see, have prototype size and speed. I think Antoine Woods is a little small at 6'1". Tyrone Crawford's getting old, but we got 2 guys here that have that prototype size. I think we're doing good at defensive tackle. Linebacker, I think we're doing really good at linebacker. We got Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith, of course, those 2 are good. And the young guy, Luke Gifford, watch for this young man. I think he's prototype size and speed. I think he could really help us out. We're just kind of jumping along down here to about a minute. Cornerback position, we're getting a little old in the tooth here. We got Chidobe Awuzie and Jordan Lewis are prototype players, but then we got these 3 here, Brown, Goodwin, and Jones, who are kind of at that 4th year. And history shows that 4th year you see a decline, a little drop off. So that's something you got to watch for. And then finally at the safety position, we got 2 good ones. Donovan Wilson, Xavier Woods, I think are prototype players. They're in their peak. And these 3 here are really good players. They have the size and speed, but they're getting a little old. And, like Jeff Heath, it's 7 years where you really see a drop off. So we need to be paying attention to these positions, trying to get a little bit younger. But I think we're good to go there. With these 2 here, Thompson and Frazier, I think, will be good to go and help us out. All right, I got about 30 seconds left of my timing here. Just want to remind you once again to go to puckettfanshop.com on Wednesday night especially and check out my rankings, my player projections, and download those. And I hope you win a lot of money. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. We'll be posting as much as I can. Try to give content to you guys that love the Cowboys, Razorbacks, and just football in general. Those are my 2 favorite teams.